Hello everyone, welcome to your science class. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 17, Forest, our lifeline. We will discuss in this chapter what is forest, what do we get from forest, and how do forest provide home for large number of animals. How do plants and animals depend on one another? What are food chain and food web? What will happen if one of the link in a food chain is disturbed? What causes the depletion of forest? What measures should be taken to protect the forest? And what are agroforestry and social forestry? Firstly, we will discuss what is forest. You have already studied about the forest as a terrestrial habitat in class. Habitat is made up of two components, biotic and abiotic. In biotic component in plants and animals, and abiotic components air, soil. These are called abiotic component of habitat. All the plant and animal are biotic components, while temperature, light, air, soil, humidity, etc. are abiotic components. Forest as a habitat gives food, shelter, and protection to many life forms. That's why forest is well known as important natural resources. The life of all animals depend on the forest directly or indirectly. The term forest is derived from the Latin word foris, which means a place or land inhabited by uncultivated plants and wild animals. Approximately one third of Earth's land surface is covered with forests. Depending on the climatic condition, soil texture, and topography of area, forests are different kinds such as tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, and tropical savanna and grassland, temperate forest and grassland, boreal forest, etc. Use and importance of forest. Point first, the main product of forest is timber. Trees such as shawl, mahogany, teak, and rosewood provide timber for commercial use. And second point, paper is manufactured from wood pulp, the basic ingredient for the manufacture of paper, and board is produced from fresh wood. Other wood based products are plywood and saw. And third point, resin obtained from trees is used to make paints, and the latex is used for making rubber. Rubber is obtained from rubber tree. Look at this picture, rubber tree. And point 4, roots of plants bind the soil particles and hold them together. This helps to prevent the soil from drying out quickly so that it is blown away by strong wind. And point 5, trees help to regulate the climate. Plants use carbon dioxide to make their food, but human beings are indiscriminately cutting down trees. This is increasing the carbon dioxide level in the temperature, because plants are absorb carbon dioxide in respiration. When plants are cutting, then carbon dioxide increase in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide traps some of the heat from the sun and prevent it from escaping into space. More heat is being trapped and the atmosphere has become hotter. This is known as global warming. The concentration of carbon dioxide increase in the atmosphere, the reason of global warming. Point 6. Forest forms an important part of the water cycle. Due to the thick vegetation, leaves add a lot of water to the atmosphere by the way of transpiration that later undergoes condensation and comes down as rain. Look at this picture. Water evaporate and transpiration of water in plant leaves and oxygen release and carbon dioxide observed by plant roots and water observed by plant roots. Look at this picture. Trees regulate the climate. And point 7. Trees provide us many edible substances such as fruits, nuts, and spices. And point 8. There are many plants that are used to make medicines. They are known as medicine plant. Acacia, neem, amla, eucalyptus, etc. are used in making many Ayurvedic medicines. The cinchona provide quinine, the medicine for treating malaria. And point 9. Plants growing in forests provide fibers used to make paper, cloths, rope, it etc. And some examples of jute, linen, hemp, cotton, and flax. These are all provided from him by the plants. And next point 10. Coir is obtained from coconut, which is used to make rope, doormat, and mattresses. If you visit a forest, you will find that land is uneven and covered with rotten dry leaves. You will also find many herbs, and many trees. Trees may be samal, shisham, salt, teak, neem, palas, amla, bamboo, banyan, fig, kachnar, etc. These trees may be covered with different types of creepers and climbers. In the deep forest, the branches of trees are so dense that the sun is barely seen through the leaves. Such dense branches of tall trees cover the other plants growing near the roots. This is called canopy. Look at this diagram. I label the diagram and many uses of plants and plants provide timber for commercial uses and used for manufacturing paper, and plants provide home for large numbers of animals and like birds live in plants. Plants prevent soil erosion, flood, etc. because plants bind soil in our root and reduce the global warming and determine temperature, rainfall, humidity, and other climatic conditions. It has an important role in water cycle. Plant and provide medicines like cinchona provide quinine, the medicine of treating malaria, and plants are provide oxygen to animals for respiration by the photosynthesis reaction. Plants provides resin, gum, fruits, and spices, etc. Many benefits of plants. Be safe, forests and because they are very useful for him. Interaction among plants and animals in forest. A large number of plants and animals inhabit forests. These organisms depend upon each other to survive. All animals are dependent on plants directly or indirectly for food, oxygen, and many other things. Plants also dependent on animals. Plants supply oxygen to the atmosphere, which is essential for our life and also maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Hence, forests are also called green lungs. Food items are also obtained from plants. Plants also provide shelter to monkey, apes, bat, and moth to pollinate flowers and for dispersal of seeds. Some microorganisms convert the dead plants and animals to humus. The presence of humus ensured that the nutrients of the dead plants and animals are released into the soil. These nutrients are absorbed by the root of living plants. Animals excreta also provide nutrients to the soil. The microorganisms which help in maintaining the supply of nutrients to the plants are known as decomposer. The transfer of energy from green plants, the primary producer. Green plant are called primary producer to decomposer through a sequence of organisms in which each eats the one below it is the chain and is eaten by one above, known as food chain. Look at this picture. Green plant leaves is eat cockroach and cockroach eat by and cockroach eat by frog and frog eat by snake and snake eat by a eagle. These are called a food chain. A number of food chain exist together in a forest forming a food web. The organisms in the food web are all independent. The arrow indicate the direction of energy flow. Look at this picture. This is picture a food web. This interdependent of the population within a food chain helps to maintain the balance of plant and animals population within a community. The herbivorous animals depend upon plants for food. The carnivorous feed on the herbivorous and so on. What will happen if one of the links in the chain is disturbed? For example, when there are too many deer, there will be insufficient shrubs for all of them to eat. Many deer will starve and die. Fewer deer will lead to shortage of food for the lion and foxes to eat, and some of them will starve to death. We will discuss our next topic in our next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.